Yes, we are.
So, we have a confession to make. Stick around 1 second. Got some other places that we. Okay, everyone, hi. We got a confession to make.
Confession time.
Confession time.
You okay?
So, here's the thing. We've been running Freedom Alchemist now for the best part of almost 10 years. And thousands of clients in that process. And we realized that we've been doing to our clients what everyone out there is doing, which is like we're so excited about health and we love variety. We wanted everyone to be able to, everyone's journey is unique. We've never gone by this one-stop shop of like, this is a fad, this is a diet. We wanted everyone to find their unique journey, and so we gave all the tools to be able to find everyone's unique journey. But what we didn't realize was in the process of fire hosing our clients with all of the information and all of the health stuff and all of the stuff out there, what we did was overwhelm and confuse instead of simplify.
Yeah. And it's confusing enough out there. Like there's information doesn't really set you free. Having a good system and a good community is definitely the way. But we wanted to share so much. So when we designed our earlier programs and that we just wanted to just pack them, and it can be overwhelming for people.
Yeah, because we passionately care about people getting their health back. Because if you don't have your health, you don't have your life. You just don't. It is the foundational number one thing to have. Yeah. And, we do a bunch of other things as well, but you have to start with this vessel. If it's firing on all cylinders, you can do anything else. Everything else becomes possible. And so what we've done is we've taken a big, hard look and a pause at everything that we've been doing, and we had to really sit with it. Because we're in constant pursuit of how do we get our people the most radical results, the most radical transformation with the most ease, right? That's always where we stand from, where we look, and we've tried so many different things, and we've done super high ticket and all the blood work. We've done all the things.
Yeah.
And then what we wanted was how do we create something that anyone can do and everyone can get results from. And then what we really came to, which we're really excited about, is thinking about our origins, because always we're trying to get back to factory settings. Before we had all the stress and the toxins and all of these things that make life hard and stressful, and people filled with anxiety and all of these things are add-ons from life. And it's just how do we get back to factory settings? And then we're thinking about, at the moment, the wellness industry is filled with peptides and this and do this, inject this and do this and just do this and just get into a freezing cold bath and all of these things, right? It was just how can I add more to my already stressful day? And then I thought about who were the most superhuman people that didn't do any of this. And we all know them. We've just forgotten about it. It is
drum roll. Caveman woman.
Caveman woman.
Cave women.
They literally had superhuman qualities. They could run like crazy. They could carry massive carcasses.
They were big carriers.
They were, superhuman abilities. And they had none of all this bollocks out there that the sick care system and the wellness industry are trying to stuff into everyone's face, that this is what you need now to be healthy. No, you know what they had? They had movement. They ate real food and real nutrition. They
went to sleep when it was dark.
And woke up when the light came up.
Probably lived near streams so they could drink a lot of water.
Yeah, drinking water.
They didn't have water bottles.
And they had community. You had tribe. If you didn't have a tribe, you died.
You
right?
could not survive.
So
without a tribe, you don't survive.
Exactly. And so we're like, what if we use caveman philosophy for this? We stripped everything back so people aren't adding 10,000 things to their lives to be healthy, and just made it so simple and so easy and so fun.
Yeah, what if you could take away rather than add?
Mm-hmm.
And we're in very much not just a consumerism world that we live in, but when like more is more. Most people, when they leave and travel for a while, they come back to America, everything here is just consume and more and more.
Yeah. Get Amazon, it
and
arrives the next day.
And what can you add to your health protocol?
Yeah.
When we're in a new world where it's like, what can you take away to make it very simple?
Which is hilarious for anyone that's worked with us. That we've come to this place. But we have busy lives. It's like, how do we have the most premium version of ourselves without feeling guilty about, oh, we didn't meditate for this long, we didn't do that, like there's all these adding, and we want to just own it, take full accountability that in our quest to give everyone all the tools in the tool belt so that they could choose their unique journey, we've actually in the past made things complicated.
Yeah.
And what we noticed is when people had massive transformations is they kind of picked one or two things
and just
did
nailed
it.
That
just
were
did
consistent.
it without adding anything else. And those are the things that took away medications, health issues, like things that they were dealing with, right? Because they kept it to simplicity and they could maintain it because it wasn't a 47-step morning routine, right? So
yeah, and they would start moving, or they would start eating real food, or rebounding every day. Just something that they did every day. Or some people it was drinking enough water that they could.
Celery juice is a big one.
Yeah, and these simple things, they would get some really big results really quickly.
Like releasing 120 pounds casually. Just these sorts of things that hinder your health and get in your way, or things that doctors hadn't been able to heal. The simplicity of getting back to your origin, getting back to who we were and what our ability is, our human ability, when we don't have all the stuff and the noise in the way. So having a clear signal for our health. And so how we're doing this is not like anything we've ever done before either. Before we always had programs, and we've realized so many people want the program, they sign up to the program, and then they don't know how to show up for themselves. They fall off the bandwagon. These sorts of things happen. And so we've created a community. This is community led. This is all about tribe. It's like we rise together, we get better together, we heal together. On my email it says, when we replace I with we, even illness becomes wellness.
Yeah.
So that's just something we really live by, and we know, and we've done programs where there was massive communities and everyone was getting results.
That's true. Some of our earlier programs was focused, and everyone sort of showed up for each other, and no matter where they were, they worked together, and it does. Kate has her master's in NLP, and she's a Tony Robbins trained strategic coach, and she has some one-on-one clients, but like we noticed that in our bigger groups, people really change quickly, and it sticks because they form these bonds, and they work together, and when someone's getting coached or someone goes through something, everyone's watching it and seeing themselves in that person.
Well, sometimes it's so much easier to see yourself in someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're like, when someone else is on the hot seat, you're like, oh, I do that. Yeah. And whereas if it's you, you're like, I don't see that. So it's just, it's always been so wonderful to work in groups. But it's at a certain point the group feels too overwhelming, or these things happen. So we've now got a software that is all about these communities. There's some communities in this software that has over 1 million people, and people still feel seen, appreciated, loved. It's a real tribe mentality, and so we are moving everything across to that, so that. And everything is challenge based. So it's basically, what small action can you adopt for 30 days straight, and there's choices of easy, medium, and hard. So if you've got a really busy month, you're like, I'm going to choose the easy option, or I'm a beginner, I'm going to choose the easy option. Or if you're like, I want to test myself, you do the hard. So there's still choice, because hey, we love variety. We want you to have choice, but everything is very simple and very specific, and it's about things that you become. The identity of someone that does these things, that is based around movement, sleep, water, community, and
real food.
Yeah, and real food. So it's just the foundations of health, until it is just who you are. Being healthy isn't like, I'm doing this fad diet, I'm doing this thing, which is what everyone's doing, which is why everyone's on this hamster wheel, and it's not fun. And you're like, why isn't my body changed? Why am I in the same place? Why do I put all the weight back on? Why, right?
Yeah.
So instead of that, it's doing one thing until it's just like, I can't live without doing that thing. It feels so good to me, and it becomes a part of who you are. So health is an identity. It's not something you try and get to.
Yeah. And so the software she's talking about is an actual place that will host this community, and we're teasing it because we're launching it next week. And some of you have been with us for at least 5 or 6 years in some of our earlier programs. And
some of those communities are still meeting every single month that we set up way back then as well, which is so cool. And so we want that. We want everyone connected and meeting and lifting one another up, and a place to feel seen, heard, and loved.
And so it's a new year. A lot of you probably had New Year's resolutions, and we're here on the 20th of January. And I mean, raise your hand if that's going really well. Hopefully for some of you it is, but to do it on our own, without community, without a system, is challenging. And the way that this new community that we're launching is designed is it's gamified in a way that has you want to check in every day, and you really track your progress and encourage others and grow together. And it's really meant for you to want to be showing up for yourself and for others. So because transformation is so much more powerful when you're invested in someone else's change and someone else's growth, and you're doing it together.
And you're seen now as this thing. So many times people struggle to change because they're in an environment where it's like, no, we all eat fried food. Don't be ridiculous. Eat the fried chicken. Like, eat this. So when you are in a group of people that are all about the same thing, that see you in your transformation, that support you and celebrate you in that, rather than trying to drag you back to the old identity, that's where the magic happens. And the more friends you have around you that support what you're like, you as an identity of health, because when you have that, you can have all the other things, like it is the foundation, then this is the easier it becomes. And the whole part of this is everyone can message each other. One of the things I love so much about our community, people that have been with us for years, so many people are like, I've been here 6 years, I've been here 5 years, I've been here, it's really cute. But so many of those people that have been with us for years travel the world together, go on vacations together, they've become greater friends than childhood friends. And so it's such a beautiful thing. And I was like, wouldn't the world be a better place if there was more of that? As we grow, there's ways we can all meet up. There's things like that. So this is a long game of how do we have an extraordinary tribe where everyone feels seen, heard, and loved, and supported into their highest health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so inside of this community, there's going to be, some of the challenges are going to be around nervous system resetting, environmental cleanup, your identity, like unhooking some of the stories, their survival patterns.
That's all in the welcome pack, all of those.
In the welcome pack.
But because we want the one thing cavemen didn't have to deal with is resetting their nervous system. They were chased by saber-toothed tigers and all of that sort of stuff, but then they would just shake it off kind of thing. Whereas we are under constant pressure all the time with this demanding world. So we have a welcome pack that really sets up your nervous system, that really sets up dopamine depletion, like these sorts of new world things that we deal with today is like basically calming your baseline so that you can get to a place where all of the caveman philosophy can just kick in.
Yeah.
And then every month we focus on a new thing, so we're all focusing on movement, and then we go to nutrition and real food, and then it'll be, you know,
sleep hygiene.
Yeah.
And understanding the different how to, not just hydration, but like what it actually means and how you hydrate and the minerals you put in your water, what fruits and vegetables hydrate you, and understanding how hydration can get rid of inflammation and the whole world of that together. And like there's an easy, medium, and hard way for you to do the challenge. That it's very gamified, so you'll be playing.
Yeah,
that well too.
And you have to show up. There's like you have to do at least.
You get to.
You get to do at least 25 days in a month to complete the challenge.
Yeah.
So there's all ways that showing up and being there and doing it is so much more fun and playful and present. It's not, there's no one just left. It's with this new system, it's really inclusive. Just signing in gives you points, and there's going to be prizes. There's going to be ways in which to really enhance your life as you keep building momentum of your life through tiny daily actions that radically transform your life. So this simplicity and a lot of community and a lot of fun. That's sort of what the nutshell is with caveman philosophy.
And speaking of Origin, which is the name of the community, the origin of this company, some of you are tuning in expecting me to pick up a guitar at some point. And because I see people saying, sing me a song, I love your movies. Kate started this company in 2019, right? This part of this version of it.
Before that, but we,
Kate saw in the world there was just so much division, and really wanted the initial communities that the origin of our company was during everyone was at home, and Kate and I really Kate especially put this thing together. It was before. How long before?
It was before. So anyway.
But it's a really important, like, how we got here. So Kate really had this love for connecting people and helping people. There was so much division, and wanted to give people tools, conscious communication tools, and how to really listen to people and see people. Yeah, there was so much division politically, and I guess that was probably 2016.
It's still happening.
At the end of 2016. And then I have a functional nutrition degree, and together we created these programs for people to get their lives back, get their health back, get their communication back. And what we've done is what we shared at the beginning is we've given so much information that it's in some cases is overwhelmed. So we're just wanting to strip it back to the origins and factory settings, so you can build your house in a really structural way, in a really foundational way, and get the foundation. We could have called this program Foundations too.
Origins is way more fun, right?
It's more fun,
and that's where the caveman philosophy really came from, because guys, if you overcomplicate things, you'll never do it.
It's
and
true.
that's what's happening.
It's like analysis paralysis, or too many options.
Or like, I can only eat 3 things, and then you wanna rebel. Like that's why the yo-yo with the diet culture. We hate diet culture. We don't believe in diets. If you just do these things, these basic things every day, you will have radical transformation. You will get your life back. You will get your health back. It's so simple, but the medical industry and the wellness industry want to keep you confused, because confused people buy. So we want you to be able to have power over your body, power over your finances to do the things that you want to do, rather than buying into the wellness or sick care industry in a way that's because you're confused and you're scared. So this is the way to get your power back, and to make a lot of cool friends that you can do life with. That's what we want.
So you can comments don't work on live streams, but you can DM the word origin or origins with the S.
Origin.
Singular.
So just comment origin.
Not comment. Comment won't work live. If
sorry.
you're watching this later, you can comment on the video, but if you're with us live, you have to DM. and then you'll get a link to join us. In the first 30. Do you want to tell them about the thing?
Yeah. So we have an OG Founders offer, which is cheaper than, like, it's an annual offer. It's cheaper than it's like $168 cheaper than everything else. Plus there's extra bonuses, like you get a lot more time.
And that price is for life, is it?
Yeah, okay. You lock in for life. So there's only 30 of those, and if you are in our community already, if you're one of our Freedom Portal people, you are grandfathered in. So you're going to be grandfathered into this. If you're currently there.
Grandmothered in.
And if you if you are in our community, meaning you get life enhancers, you've been in any of our programs before, you're in our world, you get first release. So we're opening this only to our community, people on our database, tomorrow. If you're not yet in our community, but you're like, I want access to this, then DM us Origin, and you will be sent a link for a wait list. And that will give you access to the very first founding members. So if you're like, yes, I want a community, I want people to hold me, hold me to my highest health, I want to talk about life and dreams and health. And we're also going to do really fun things, like we're going to have campfire stories, once in a while, because that's what cavemen did. They sat around the fire.
They also did cave painting. So I have this crazy idea to do a community event of painting with my brother too. My brothers will have everyone painting, which would be really fun.
Yeah. That'll come down the line. So we definitely, and that's like stories where everyone's sharing. It's not us sharing. This is about you guys. It's not about us. So we will be there to be a part of it all, but this is how do we build people that care for each other, that are not divisive, that are not wanting to point fingers, that are just come, let's all take care of one another, because in this era of AI, we don't know, just in case everything turns into Terminator, don't you want to have caveman strength and ability to be able to fight off all the robots or whatever, and then a bunch of tribe that we can all meet together. So the only AI is pretty scary for a lot of people, and the only thing AI can't replace is being humanity. And so coming together, being human, exploring humanness together, loving one another where we're at, and loving people into the greatness. That is what this is all about. So message Origin if you're like, I want to know more. DM, I want to know more. I want to be a part of this. And anyone in our community, check your emails. The private launch drops tomorrow, and then otherwise we're going to be meeting on live next Wednesday, 28th, for the official public launch. So,
okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Got to get on the bicycle and get our boy.
All right, cool.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
We love you all. Excited about this.
Yes, it's going to be a really cool experience. And if you're watching these videos later on replay, you can comment on the video, and it'll still trigger the thing that'll send you the link. But if you're with us live, you have to DM us. Okay. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Mwah.
Thanks for being here. Share this with someone who might you want to be in this community.
That you want you want to fight AI robots with. And be like, I want this person with me.
Learn how to build a fire. Okay. Bye.
And do a campfire. And good storytellers are very welcome. All the people that love a good yarn. Let's bring those in too.
A yarn. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.